The news.
Well, it's Friday here, and it's been a pretty nice start to the day. A lot of sunshine, minimal cloud cover, less wind compared to yesterday, and we're alerting you first to that being the trend into this afternoon, into this weekend, and even early next week. Continuing to feel warm, or at least seasonal outside. A lot of us in the 60s, some of us in the 70s, especially as we look across our plains, just a tad bit warmer. Again, I mentioned minimal cloud cover as we get throughout our Friday. Breezy winds do return tomorrow. A boundary is going to move through the state, and that really just kicks up some gusty winds. I'll time that out, how gusty it could get in a few moments. I want to talk about how it's just a tad bit cooler compared to yesterday. Over the last 24 hours, we've lost 7 degrees in Colorado Springs, 12 in Pueblo, 8 in Lamar. Now, this is really not a big change for us because really yesterday we were sitting 8 to 10 degrees above seasonal averages. This afternoon, a little more seasonal for the mid to late October. I mentioned that earlier in the broadcast. We're going to sit at 65, I think, for Colorado Springs today, 72 for Pueblo, 68 for Canyon City, 55 for Woodland Park. Again, not much cloud cover, going to feel just a little bit warmer out if you're in that direct sunlight as well. Lows tonight, though, very similar to last night. Pretty cool, pretty much for all of us across the board. 38, I think, for both Colorado Springs and Pueblo. Upper 30s and low 40s across our plains. Low 40s and a couple sub-freezing temperatures as we look west of I-25. Maybe some frost for those higher elevation areas overnight, but we should be okay here along I-25. This weekend, though, for some of us, especially through the Palmer Divide, I think we might see our first freeze of the season. So of course, tracking that closely throughout the weekend. But again, I mentioned those wind speeds kicking up tomorrow as we look into our Saturday, seeing those gusts up to 30, 35, even pushing 40 miles an hour for those higher elevations throughout our Saturday afternoon. I think Sunday will be less windy, though, and a little bit more calm there. Highs tomorrow, even just a tad bit warmer than today, 60s, 70s for a lot of us. And it's not just Saturday. We warm up even into our Sunday. We'll be back up into those upper 70s. Not for long, though, really just holding on to those for that one Sunday, dropping off for temperatures by Monday into those low 70s. Tuesday, back into the 60s. And I mentioned yesterday that we could possibly be seeing some scattered showers Tuesday, Wednesday. I think a lot of that moisture is actually going to stay confined to the San Juans. Here locally, though, in southern Colorado, you'll notice I've got some shower icons back on the day for Thursday. A bigger system could be shifting in for then. But of course, all those details to come as we hash out this, well, not really hash out, as we track this warm week before.